Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Dream Bigger, Live Larger podcast. I am your host, Adeline Lys, and today we're going to be talking about friendship breakups. Child, I'm going to be transparent on this episode, and we're really going to be talking about how friendship breakups are really difficult to go through, and it's worse than a boyfriend and girlfriend breakup. And child, whether you are the bad friend or your other friend is a bad friend, we're really going to be talking about how friendship breakups really affects us. And if you guys are interested, keep on watching and keep on listening. All right, child, can I ask you guys a question? When do you know it's time to end a friendship? Like, in your mind and whatever's going on, when do you know it's time to end a friendship? Friendship breakups are the worst. And I said it's basically worse than having a boyfriend, girlfriend type of breakup. It's literally a breakup. It literally breaks your heart knowing that the friendship that you thought was going to last forever is now over. I've been through a friendship breakup when I was in high school. And to this day, I'm not going to lie to you, it shaped me on how to become a better friend. And when you're in high school, those are like the best friendships because it's like you go through things together, and then now that you're growing up and becoming the woman that you are, it shapes you, and you want that support system and that friendship to go on throughout your whole adult years, right? But sometimes longevity of a friendship doesn't really mean anything. It really doesn't matter how long you've known someone, it's the quality of the friendship. I am a big advocate for new friendships. Like, just because you've known someone for a long time, like I said, it doesn't really mean anything. It's the quality. It's what the friendship consists of. It's what you guys been through, and and whatever you've been through, it gets better. It's like a learning lesson, and y'all been through it, y'all learned through it, y'all talked about it, and y'all became a better individual, and it became better for the friendship. But sometimes you have to really ask yourself, what type of friendship do you guys have? Whether it's a group friendship, a one-on-one friendship, or longevity, y'all known each other since y'all were in kindergarten, whatever the case may be. What type of friendship do you have with your person? And I wrote down, is your friend supportive? Are they understanding? Do you feel comfortable talking to them about certain things? Are they loyal through thick and thin when something exciting happens in your life? Are they excited for you? Are they jealous? Is a type of enviness going on? Is it a competition? Or are you the bad friend? To be honest with you, let's be real, because we always gotta be real on Dream Bigger, Live Larger podcast. Sometimes you really gotta ask yourself and identify and analyze the friendship that you really are in. For example, I feel like everyone has a friend in a group that it's a wishy-washy type of friendship, but since you guys have known each other for so long, you tolerate the bullshit. Meaning, if the person, you don't really have a connection, but you love them, and anytime that you are talking to the person, you just feel a weird energy, and anything that exciting happens in your life, it's like you don't feel the energy of real excitement coming from that other person, and you feel like it's a competition, or that person's really genuinely not happy for you. And sometimes we do have friends in that group. Like, we have that particular person that is in that group. And it gets frustrating because it's like, you can't force someone to be happy for you, but you are thinking like, yo, we've been cool for so long. Why is it an issue when something exciting happens to me? And that's when your true color starts to show. Like, we're supposed to be cool. We're supposed to be friends. Why do I feel some type of animosity and some type of jealousy when I'm explaining to you great things that's happening to my life, knowing that I've been through so much and you've seen me go through so much? Why can't you just be genuinely happy? I feel like when those characteristics and those true colors starts to show, that's when a friendship is supposed to end. That's when you have to really distance yourself. When you no longer feel comfortable telling the person anything because you feel like the person really doesn't have your best interest at heart or just not genuinely happy for you. That's when you gotta really part ways. And it gets sad at a point because it's like you want the person to be in your corner. You want the person to see your success. You want the person to see your trial and errors in life because you've known the person for so long. And that's what I keep saying. Longevity doesn't mean shit. You could have known somebody since the 8th grade. And you meet somebody now at your big age. And the same connection you guys have is totally different. And it could be really better. I feel like your friendships identifies who you are little by little. And it's a great saying, you are who you hang out with. If you hang around with certain people that like are nasty, rude, bullies, and just not generally a great person, you become that person. If you are a person with great characteristics, great heart, open heart, and your friends are also loving, supportive, and wants people to just do better in life and just, have a genuine heart, you will become that person too. But sometimes you gotta really understand, like, you start knowing changes within your friendship because you are changing too. Things start to change because you're changing. You are not the person you once were. You're starting to see things in a different light. You're becoming a different light. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you're becoming a different person. So when it comes down to really having a great friendship, like I'm saying, no friendship is perfect, but you gotta know good vibes and good energy and support system when it's there as well. Like, just don't settle for nasty friendships and friendships that just you feel uncomfortable around, or you feel unheard, unseen, and you feel like you have to battle with other people. And like, no, we are a school room. If you feel like this is no longer a right setting for you, dismiss yourself. And it's hard. It's easier said than done. But sometimes you really have to put yourself first in these type of situations. That's all I'm saying. Okay. For me, my friendships, I had a girl group when I was in high school. It was 3 of us, well, 4 of us. Well, 5 of us? I don't remember. It was 5 of us. And as we got older, the friendship became smaller. And there was a lot of gossiping, a lot of he said, she said, a lot of stupidity going around. If they are listening to this podcast or whatever the case may be, I hope they are doing well in life, because we are no longer friends. But I hope they are doing well in life. And looking back at the friendship, I felt like I isolated myself because I was changing. And not only that, and I had a boyfriend at the time. And once you have a boyfriend, I was that girl in the friend group that once I had a man, I talk to you later. My man going, gotta go. Bye. But in all reality, I started seeing myself in a different light. And I'm not saying I was better than them. I didn't say I had better. No. That's what I'm saying. It's just like my mentality at the time, I feel like I was growing more. I was being more mature than they were. And the things they were doing, I wasn't able to do because I grew up in a strict Haitian household. But it was just like, that wasn't who I was anymore. And it became lonely because it's like, damn, I really don't have my girls with me no more. We really fell apart. We don't talk to each other like we used to. And we just really don't mess with each other anymore. But it was just me growing and realizing that, hey, I'm getting older. And what they doing, I can't do. Like, it doesn't feel right. So I had to isolate myself. And those were the hardest 2-3 years of my life, because it's like I didn't have the support system that I once had. And it was annoying. It was really annoying, and it was really heartbreaking. And I cried. And I was crying to my ex. I was like, damn. I was even blaming my ex. I was like, you're the reason why me and my friends are not together. No, I was just really not taking ownership of like, girl, it's not your fault. It's just things didn't work out, and you have to grow out of it. And when you go through those things, it's like death. It's like you're going through a death, because it's like you no longer have that person in your life. You don't. So now that I'm older, I'm wiser, I understand that that friendship no longer was a purpose to me. It was no longer something that I wanted to be in. And I had to really let that sink in. When it comes down to friendships, sisterhood, it's a loving thing. But you have to make sure you are amongst the right people in your life. Because when you are amongst the right people in your life gets better. It's being positioned in a different way. It's growing. It's succeeding. Like, always have great energy around you. Always be able to be comfortable with your friends. So we are coming to the end of the episode, and you already know what time it is. It's the solution part. Okay. So I wrote down, dream. For a friendship to last, communication is key. Reality is key. Making sure things are out in the open, whether it's an uncomfortable topic or you feel like you'll hurt the other person's feelings. Just make sure it's out in the open for you to talk about. Live and understand that you can never force a friendship to work. You can never force a friendship to work. That person has to want it for themselves. Don't ever beg for someone to be your friend. Whether you had a falling out, whether it's the longevity of you guys knowing each other, never beg. If it's meant to last, for the friendship to grow, it will grow. But don't force it. Just let it happen. That is all I have for you guys in this week's episode. I hope that you guys love it. Don't forget to listen and watch. Don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel, Dream Bigger, Live Larger Podcast, and Apple, Spotify, everything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I love you guys. Bye.